Hi guys, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters. So today I'm doing a super simple Christmas layout that I love. I reckon 2 years back I picked up a whole bunch of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's not washi tape, it's not ribbon, but it's sticky. Sticky sparkly tape, sticky glitter tape, I don't know. From Spotlight. They were selling them out for like, I don't know, 20 cents a roll or something. They'd been marked down and then marked down and then marked down. And I am just alternating and sticking those down along a wonky diagonal. So not a perfect half of the page. I didn't want it to be super duper perfect. I wanted it to be almost perfect. I did rule it so it was nice and straight, but it doesn't go from corner to corner. And yeah, so I just alternate that and stick that along. The only one that is a for real ribbon is this sort of sparkly tinsel one, but I thought it was cool just to sort of change up the texture a little bit. And I just used double-sided tape to stick it down, and it works really, really well. So it was still super easy to do. And so I have, I think, 5 different colours there. You can see on right at the top of the screen that I've got Christmas washi tape. I don't own any Christmas washi tape. I got that off my sister, so I made it up similar to how you might do it if you're sharing in a Happy Mail. And so I'm sort of hoarding it a little bit. I'm definitely using it, but I knew this layout that I was doing would use heaps of it. And so I'm just using up the ribbon instead. And I thought it wasn't as funky as the ribbon in the end, so I didn't end up using it. I was just going to throw a couple of strips in and sort of alternate with this glittery ribbon and normal washi, and that would look fine. And even just normal washi would look fine. Some people have some really awesome washi colours that would still totally work, but yeah, I just loved the way this turned out. And then I put that black strip just to center it, tone it down a little bit. I'm not really sure how you'd word why I put that there, but I just thought a colour that was a bit nondescript was what was in need. And I could have trimmed the washi straight flush, but I was worried it might sort of peel up a little bit, so I've folded it over and stuck it down. And yeah, I just thought it looked really cool. I was really happy with it. It was like almost done already. Because it was busy, it doesn't need too much embellishing. So then I've got my photo. This is the first of 3 visits to Santa. I thought my son would be a little bit nervous about seeing Santa. Turns out he wasn't. He was a little bit crazy. And so this picture, I really love this picture of him visiting Santa, because it's just him. He's like jumping around and he's happy and he's excited. But I hate the layout of the photo. They've made it so that the chair and the background and all of that is more important than the person and Santa. When you looked at the place, it was beautiful. It had like fake trees and big gigantic reindeer and little rabbits, and sitting right up on top of the chair is an owl. So it really was amazing. It looked beautiful. But looking at the photo, all you can see is this humongous red chair with 2 tiny, teensy tiny figurines on it that you need a microscope or a magnifying glass to see them. So I was really quite disappointed by that, because you pay a decent amount to get Santa photos, and then he's so tiny. So I really wish that I had have spoken up and got them at the centre to really zoom it in. But anyway, doesn't matter. We go back and see 2 other Santas. So I told you in one of my other videos that I would show you my tiny word stickers a little bit better. That tiny flash just then was the best that you saw so far. I will do it again. So that is the PDF that I'm happy to share with you of word phrases that I printed just on paper, but you could print out on stickers. You do need to cut them out yourself. They're just everyday things. They're not Christmas ones. They're just everyday words and phrases. Imagine this and how cool is it and all of that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. My husband's just come bursting into the room, so super duper excited, because I think he's going to tell me that the Foo Fighters are coming to Melbourne. Yes? He's very excited. He's a massive Foo Fighters fan. As am I, actually, but it's not important whether I get to go or not. It's just important that he will get to go. He's already told me that however many concerts they do, whether they do 2 or 6 or 10 or 1,000,000, he's going to them all. So obviously if I plan on attending, then I will need to get our son babysat, because Matthew will be going to them all. Oh dear. So yeah, sorry, back to what I'm doing. I just fussy cut out that embellished word joy that is on vellum. If you're trying to stick down vellum, I saw a tip from another YouTuber that said use a sponge and cover the whole back of what you're sticking in glue, so you don't get glue dots or you don't get sticky tape marks or anything like that. I do find that works really, really well. I don't get any glue marks or anything, but I do find that the vellum sort of curls, starts to warp. So I have to weight it down a little bit. So I might just hold my palm holding on top of the word to stick it down, or, just lay the glue itself on top of it just to weight it down just a little to get all the sections to stick. So yeah, just so you know. Those of you that watched my sister and I doing our advent calendar last year, these gorgeous little Christmas love hearts were one of the homemade embellishments she included in one of my days on the advent calendar. So I'm just picking one of those to use. And then what else am I doing? Just grabbing things. Grabbing. That's a Kaiser Craft chipboard from might not have even been last season, could have been the season before, don't know. Just in one of their discount bins in Kaiser Craft. And I'm just choosing a couple of the chipboard elements to put on to that. I'm really loving the round ones for some reason. I've used those a lot. And I think, what else am I up to? Tiny word sticker, not stickers, but handmade tiny words, chipboards, love heart, heading, first Santa visit. I kind of secretly want to do, because he has 3 Santa visits, I kind of secretly want to do this layout called First Santa Visit, the next one called Second Santa Visit, and the last one called Third Santa Visit. We had 3 because, in case I don't do videos, the second Santa Visit is with all of his cousins, so it's like that big, massive family Christmas shot, which is super cute, and his nan just loves that every year. And this was our first year. And then the third one was because Harvey Norman in Australia, people, you can tell by my accent, but Harvey Norman does a free photo when you visit Santa. And I live like walking distance from Harvey Norman. So I was like, oh, great. We'll just walk up, see what happens. And that's the best one. It is the best looking photo that we got. So I was just remember that for next year. Just go straight to Harvey Norman. So once I splash on the Heidi Shine, I put a few of the sort of star stickers that come with the thickers, and I'm done. So here's the up-close snapshots there. Hope you like it. Oh, I did put some pop dots behind the photograph just to add a little bit of dimension. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. I was really happy with how this turned out. I hope you are enjoying my Christmas in July series, and I will see you next time.